Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How you guys doing? Well, I want to thank you, first of all, for taking the time to come out today. Let's get a round of applause for Angela and for Marilyn right there. Thank you guys, of course, for the New York City Library. I have about 20 minutes, and I want to save a little bit of time for question and answers. So I'm going to talk really fast because my content is about an hour long. I'm going to condense it down to about 20 minutes, okay? Or maybe I'll just omit stuff. This is the marketing toolbox, so we're talking about the tools that are in our toolbox. So I handed out a sheet here. This is a sheet that I use for myself, and I also use for a lot of my clients. Some of these things I use on a regular basis, some of these things I use daily. I'm in video marketing, but I actually am in video, and I moved over into video marketing. My background is in entertainment. I started off doing video in about 2010. I switched over to the marketing side because I realized that most people don't know what to do with the video after they spend all the money to produce the video. So we're going to kind of talk about that. And we're also going to talk about other things that relate to the video. Now, when I talk about video marketing, I'm really talking about a lot of things. I'm talking about blog posting. I'm talking about social media, because all these things, you can use your video. You can repurpose over and over and over and over again. So I may skip a few of these things. First of all, anyone who uses video right now? 1, 2, 3. You use video, don't you? Yes, you.
Oh.
Just like this.
I use video, I don't know I use video.
Okay, yes, you use video. Everyone here should be using video, and you don't have to hire me to do it. You have everything you need if you have a smartphone. So I'm going to talk about some myths and things like. I'm going to jump right into this here. So my talk is really about video marketing strategy. So we're going to talk about strategy and how that integrates into your overall structure, creating digital content, and things like that. So why video marketing? Just a few things. U.S. adults watch over an hour of online video every day. I know I do. 52% of marketing professionals worldwide name video as the type of content with the best ROI. Now that is combined with a lot of other things. Angela talked about the multi-channel structure. Well, that has to be in place. Video is just one of the many tools. But using video correctly, SEO, things like that, that all combine, keyword optimization will definitely help you in an organic standpoint, but also really be even more helpful if you are doing any type of paid advertisement. And then video makes your business human. If I give you this tool and you just download it from my website, well, you look at it and you go, okay, this thing is helpful, it's okay. But if you see me on camera talking about this tool and how it works, I get to elaborate a little bit more. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, video's worth 1.5 million, give or take. You know, it gives you a chance, like right now, I just met you 20 seconds ago. How many of you guys actually like me now? See? You didn't know if you liked me and you look at me, I don't know if I like this guy. You know, the video brings a personality. So I work with clients, they don't like to be on video, but the key thing here is be yourself, be normal, be natural. Why? Because pretty much the person on the other side of that video is normal, is natural. So you don't want paid actors. You can get them. It's going to cost you a lot of money. Or you can be on camera and just talk. And when you talk, they connect. And when they connect, they get to know you. When they get to know you, they like you. And when they like you, they buy. Period. And I like people that buy. So, what are you going to get out of this presentation? You're going to learn about video, consistently doing things like ranking on the top of Google and YouTube, which of course, YouTube is owned by Google, which is why they bought them. I'm going to give you 5 videos that you must have. These are the 5 videos for marketing, okay? And then you're going to learn how to become a celebrity in your own industry, you know, for not only your clients, but also for your peers. So there's 2 things that happen when you're doing video and you're doing things like this consistently. One, it helps you understand. I know when I talk and when I answer questions for people, and you'll actually get an opportunity to get these slides. So like I say, even if I don't get through it all, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get these slides because I want you to have it. So let's talk about video myth number 1. Producing video is expensive and hard. No, it's not. If you're gonna produce a Steven Spielberg movie, yes, that's a little hard. If you're gonna produce a video for Staples, yes, that's probably a little hard. But if you're gonna produce a video for someone who just wants to understand how to do something better, very, very easy, and I'm gonna show you how to do that, okay? Video myth number 2. I heard SEO is dead. Anybody hear that? Wow. Some people, see, you guys are a little bit on the upper side, but people said SEO is dead, you know, because you read all these things on the internet. And I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Everything you read on the internet, not true. Okay, so, how many of you have done a search this week online? So, SEO will be dead when we stop searching. So, you have to be doing some type of keyword optimization so you can be found. I'm not a camera person. Don't care. Become one. I'm not a camera person. Believe it or not, I'm an introvert. Yes, I am. Take this mic out of my hand. That's it. That's all you're going to get out of me. Elevators, I don't talk to people. When you get in front of this gives you energy. It takes you to a whole nother level. I did a shoot yesterday, 4 videos with a client using a teleprompter. So there was a few things going on. And she is in medical massage, okay? Hates being on camera. I said, you need to dress authoritative for these sets of videos. She goes, I don't like to dress authoritative. I go, there's more than one reason I'm having you do that. One is because I want you to look like the professional, because that's what people are viewing you as. So you can still dress, depending on the video, the type of video you're doing, you can still dress in your work clothes to kind of represent that side. But I'm like, I'm looking to take you to the next level. So when you're on that video and you're talking about, I'm trying to remember that word because it was big. Myofascial release, something like that. I don't know what that is. And I need someone to tell me what that is and how that relates to what I do. And if you look like you just woke up and you're in the basement, hair all undone, you know, I'm not going to believe you as much as someone who's presenting it in a professional manner. And also, like I said, there's a lot of things you got to take into consideration when you're doing those things. But as a professional, and I see this all the time, a videographer, as I was watching her deliver these lines, I actually had more respect for her. I felt like I was learning more from her, and I was interested in how her product was going to help me. I don't go get massages, but after that, I think I might get 2 or 3 a week. Because it just, she made it very, I wrote the scripts for her, of course, so I'm a little biased. But I wrote it based on the fact, I wasn't going to write it, I told her to write it, but when I wrote the scripts for her, I had to write it from the fact that I didn't know anything about it. So the most important thing to me was not that it's myofascial release, was what can this do for me? And that's what you're looking at. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. What is the result? What is the benefit of this process? And when I figured out what that was, I wrote the article around the benefit and the process. Don't talk about the tool. Don't even care about the person. I care about what that product's going to do for me. And when I was able to attach to that, and I gave it back to her, she goes, whoa. I go, because that's what I got from you, from someone who doesn't know anything about that. So when you're writing content, when you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, we're going to talk a little bit about how you fish for content. Because every person in this room is unique, and I'm sure you've heard that. And sometimes you may even question, well, how am I unique from everybody else? Well, I'm going to address that as well, okay? What's the biggest mistake that people make when they're making videos? Exactly, they shoot the video, and they put it up on YouTube or Facebook, and they go, my account's not going up. It's there. So I will ask you this question. Would you go to Maryland and have 1,000 postcards printed and then sit them at the edge of your desk and go, well, why don't nobody's taking my postcards? You have to take them out. You got to put them in place. You have to create a distribution process in order for that content to get to the hands of the people that you needed to get the hands of. Same thing with video. You have to put them on certain networks. You have to send them out to your networks. Let them become your distribution arms. You have to keyword it properly so people can find it. If you did your homework and you did all the things that need to be done, that video will eventually start to pick up steam. But there's a lot of variables in place that have to be in place before that can happen. So, what should you properly do? Well, I just kind of explained that, so I'll just move to the next slide.
Yeah.
6 steps to creating a marketing strategy. Start with the tools you currently have at your disposal. Why do I say that? Because everybody goes, oh, well, I don't have enough money right now to get a videographer and this and that. Whatever you have, start with it. Because what's going to happen is you're not going to be happy with the first video. You're not going to be happy with the second video. You might start to go, okay, I'm not so bad at this by the 3rd or 4th video. By the 10th or 12th video, you're like, okay, I got this, turn the camera on. Okay? 2, research keywords and topics your clients need answers to. The key here is, like I said, you'll get a chance to get this here. The key here in regards to researching keywords, and I'll give you an example, I'll use the same person I used. She wanted to rank for myofascial release, okay? How many of you guys here would search for myofascial release? How many of you ever, this is the first, I got 2. How many of you, this is the first time you've ever heard the word? Exactly, so that's it. What we're going to do is we're going to start there. We're going to determine what it is that myofascial release solves. Problem, solution, call to action. Those are 3 things you need to remember when you're producing any type of content. Problem, say it again, solution, call to action. So, myofascial release gets about 27,000 searches a month. Not bad. I found out that myofascial release relieves headaches, migraines. Migraines gets about 450,000 searches a month. So what's the keyword that I want to rank for? Migraines, because how many of you guys know what a migraine is? And how many of you probably had one once in a while? So we took that and we married them together so we can rank for myofascial release, but we want to rank for migraine, because if people find migraine, then we're going to introduce them to that, and if you're the one to introduce them to that and it becomes something that solves their problem, guess what you just did for them? You helped them. You didn't do anything other. And here's the cool thing about video. Video lives on forever. So once you shoot the video, it's done. You can move on to something else. Let the video do its work. The video becomes a little salesman, a little saleswoman, a little sales kid, or a little sales something. But it's a salesperson that now works for you. So you don't do 3 or 4 videos on myofascial release unless there's a different problem it can solve. So it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So if you solve that category, let's move into another category. So I have guys, and I've seen guys, they'll produce 7 different videos on how to network market. And I go, you only need 1 good one, unless it talks about another way of marketing. So if you want to segment it out for Facebook, for LinkedIn, for Twitter, for Pinterest, for whatever, then those could serve as separate videos that focus on a specific platform that helps you get something done, okay? Optimize the video for exposure. Of course, that's what you're keywording, that's what you're researching. Produce the top 5 videos I'm going to talk to you about, and then you're going to develop a strategy for engagement and subscribers, specifically on YouTube, because YouTube is not a video platform. I'll say that one more time. YouTube is not a video platform. What is YouTube? Can anybody tell me?
Sales tools?
Who?
Sales tools?
Nope, not a sales tool. It serves as a sales tool.
Okay.
Search engine.
Nope, not music.
Search.
It's a social platform, period. Just like Facebook, it just uses video as its means of getting out its message. So video is not, everybody goes, YouTube is video. YouTube is video, yeah. And I go, it's a social platform. That's the beauty of it, because it comes with billions of subscribers already. All you have to do is figure out a way to tap into it. If you go to Wistia or Vimeo, you don't have that type of access, that type of interaction. They're still valuable platforms. I use Wistia all the time, but I use YouTube specifically to engage an audience that's already there. What equipment do I need? A camera phone, some type of audio source. People will sit through bad video, they will not sit through bad audio. Get your audio right, video, they'll live with, okay? Decent lighting. You don't have any lighting, people need to see you, okay? And the most important thing, is the content. I don't care if you don't have good lighting, if you have bad audio, if you have bad video, if the content is up to par, here's the content level, and your content's here, content will win. People want to know the answer, okay? I think the statistic is 70% Y Generation X or Generation Y goes to YouTube because they feel they can learn something. 60 to 70%. You know how many people use YouTube on a daily basis? So if you're positioning yourself to answer questions that people are asking looking for the answers, you will put yourself in a very good position. And then keep it simple and start off small. You know, another way of producing content is to outsource, train someone on your team, or hire a professional. Okay, let me see what time it is. Content strategy. Now we're going to get into the keys. All right, so I'm just going to go through these. We can ask questions. You're more than welcome to contact me later. Keyword research. Identify keyword phrases your ideal customers are searching for on the internet. Okay, there are ways to do that. If you notice, when you type into Google, when you're searching for something, you'll say, I want to know. It auto-completes it with something. And so the more you go with what's called a long-term keyword phrase, because it's not just massage therapy, it's I want to know how to do massage therapy. The more you type in, it's giving you the top searches. So it's telling you what people are searching. So if you put that in and no video comes up, there's an opportunity for you to produce that video, because what YouTube and Google is doing at that point is they're going, all right, there is no video that matches this, but here are the related videos. And so if it's something that's getting a lot of search, then you might go, I know a little bit about that subject. Let me do something about that. And you don't have to be the expert of all experts. You just have to talk about what's working well for you. You are your best case study. Okay? So if you're doing something for a client and it's working, you can talk about my top 3 ways of getting new clients by doing this. And then you talk about whether it's a case study structure or just the 3 things you've done to get results for other people. You have a huge, yes sir?
The keyword searches, is that in the YouTube video search bar?
Yes, you can do YouTube or Google. You can do pretty much any of them. And when you
Both?
Well, what happens is if you're on YouTube and you go into their search bar, it does the same thing. It'll auto-populate as you type in words.
Is it better to have the keyword phrase in the YouTube area or in the Google?
The key here is you want to rank for both. So whether you do it in YouTube or do it in Google, Google is the gold. Google is the holy grail. So I usually try to rank it in Google because I'll probably definitely get it in YouTube because of that. But I'll go specifically for YouTube if I want it there first. If I want an easy win. But sometimes you can rank faster on YouTube than you can on Google. Yes, sir.
The thing that I heard about SEO is that it's no longer it's not so easy anymore to get you onto the first page in terms of like the keyword search. So I heard one of the biggest advantages out there are pay-per-click campaigns, and that really helps put you out in terms of generating like a lot more visibility and a lot of ROI for whatever ad it is that you put out there. Can you speak a little bit on like PPC or?
Yeah. Well, let me not in this one here. He was talking about PPC versus just doing general SEO. You have to do a little bit of both. Because like I said, it's not one thing that's going to solve the equation. You have to play in a few areas. The key is to pick one area to start in, master it, and then move into the next. Advertising is a harder beast to swallow because your money's on the line. So start off by SEOing so you can start to see it. You can literally within minutes. I've ranked videos on the first page of Google, and how you do that is not necessarily trying to go for. You can't go for ice cream sundaes. There's no way you can rank for that. But you can rank for a keyword phrase, the 5 best ways to make ice cream. So you got ice cream in it. So you're immediately going to rank for that long-term keyword. From there, as you start to gain more authority on your channel, whether it's YouTube or on your website, you can start ranking higher in certain shorter keywords, but that takes a long time to build. It takes a while to build because you do need to have relevant content in that particular area so it can but if the easy way is to do any type of paid campaign, because now you're going to put yourself, the other side of that coin is you got to know who you're targeting so you have a better opportunity of getting some type of return on the money. So understanding who your persona is, understanding who you're trying to reach to make sure that you reach them and put that in front of them. So using free tools like Google Keyword Planner and YouTube Search, these are ways to find keywords. Video topics. People say, well, what do I talk about? Here's, immediately, how many of you guys already have clients? Who has clients already in their business? Okay, good. So the first thing I want you to do is you want to go through all your emails and find every single question that anyone has ever asked you about anything related to your business. Immediately, there's content that you can produce from. Okay? So if they ask you questions about how to do this, how to do that, they're not the only ones asking that question. What do you get asked over and over again by your clients when you're with them? And then, of course, you can go to industry blogs, online trades, and things like that to pick up ideas. Developing the story. I'm going to have to stop pretty soon here, but sorry. Okay. I read a really cool article on Wistia, and it says if you want to never run out of content, market based on your mission. Don't market based on your product, because then you have a limited amount of opportunities to talk about something. When you talk about your mission, when you talk about your purpose comes first, your mission comes second. From your purpose comes the mission that helps you fulfill that purpose, okay? So my purpose is to help people spread the message to the world, okay? My mission is to help them do that by doing online events, by speaking publicly, by demonstrating through my own words. So this is my mission on how I do that. Now when you do that, it opens up the door for you to talk about other things. So I do marketing, but I can talk about inspiration. I can talk about all these other things because all these other things can affect my personality and what's going on in my day to help me get things done for my clients. So when you talk about your mission, if my mission is to help people spread the message to the world, it gives me the opportunity to do that in so many different ways. Not just by going, here's a camera. I'm going, get this stuff out there, okay? Develop your personas. You can have 1, you can have 3, you can have 5. I wouldn't do any more than 5. Now, what's a persona? A persona is not demographics. A persona is a specific person. My persona is Lisa. She is 31, just started a new business, came from corporate America, has 2 kids, a husband. He works full-time. She wants to do something different. She wants to start her own business. She's not sure if she wants to be online or offline, but there's a combination of it. She enjoys going out 2 or 3 times a week. Most of the people she hangs out with are also people who also want to start their business. Now, does that give you a little bit more clue of how I can market to her? Because I'm telling you, and that's the type of person you need to develop, because every time you want to create something, you're going to ask yourself, well, would Lisa like this? And if you think she wouldn't, then you don't produce that, because that's not going to attract me 3,000 Lisas. I don't care about Johns. I don't care about Bobs. I don't care about Lindas. I care about Lisas. So all I want is Lisas. I'll get Johns just because. I'll get the other guys just because. But you want to get Lisas as your primary focus. And then create a schedule so you can produce this content over and over again. All right, so I'm going to just jump over here real quick to the 5 types of videos. Here's the 5 types of videos you have to have. A welcome about video. A video that introduces your product. This is not a video that's built for traffic. This is a video that's built for education. Traffic generating videos. These are the videos you will produce the most of, okay? When I say you're going to produce the most, what I'm saying there is, these are the videos that build your traffic, or whether organically or paid. You're creating videos based on what people are searching. That falls into traffic generating. Lead generation videos is after they bought into your message, you're going to send them somewhere, a landing page, your website. There's a video there that says, thank you for taking my call to action, whatever it was in the traffic generating video. And then, very quickly, you're here because you saw that video. Here's what you get. Thanks a lot. Sign up. They made you sign up. Nothing else. Don't talk about your life. Don't talk about your kids. Don't talk about your dog. Get it over with. Thank you video comes up after that. They buy in. They give you the email. Another page pops up. Thank you video. Thank you. Acknowledge why they signed up. This is why you signed up. Again, after they signed up, then you go, this gives you an opportunity to upsell them, tell them what to do next, another call to action, okay? And then a customer acquisition sales video. This is the final video. This is the video once they sign up to enough of your lead magnet products, they initially start to buy. And this video here can be as long as 20 minutes because by then they're invested. If you've ever seen long form sales pages, you ever seen those pages that just go on and on and on and on forever? And then all the way at the bottom there's a buy button. And then most of us usually dip out like before we go. Well, that's not meant for you. Those videos are meant for the person who makes it to the bottom. Because when they make it to the bottom, they are so bought in, they buy. Yes, sir.
Isn't that what like Ty Lopez, I think that's what you
Sure.
uses?
Yeah. There's a lot, and this is, and like I said, I talk about video marketing, but it's so much more. Repeat. He asked if this was like
Ty Lopez. Like
Ty Lopez. You know, there's internet marketers.
Yeah.
They're out there. This is straight up internet marketing 101. You know, if you want to take your business online, you need to develop a strategy. And that's why these 5 videos alone can become what's called a sales pipeline. You're taking them from here, introduction, getting them to know you, through a process where they get to learn from you, to the point where you offer them something for free, they buy in, you thank them, and at some point down in this pipeline, they purchase. So this here kind of talks about each video, but I don't have time to do them. So I'm going to give you a chance to get this. I'm going to end this. This is kind of like like I said, how they work together. Even though this is the welcome video, the traffic generating video is the one that usually gets them first because they find you offline. And then they end up on your channel where they can, if they want to watch your welcome video, then they get your lead generation video. And I'm going to put this in white next time so you can read it better. Then the thank you video and the sales video. That's on tape, so I'll be able to see that.
Can you put the produced slide, please?
Can you get this? Yes, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get this entire presentation. Publishing, marketing, this is additional things you can do to create buzz, create a marketing calendar, set up consistent dates to create recorded content. What I usually tell my clients is make 3 or 4 scripts and film them on one day. You now have one video you can release every day. You can release once a week, so you got a month worth of content. So every month, pick one day, shoot 4 videos, and then you schedule them on YouTube or whatever platform you use. Add and upload and publish schedule, and don't miss that schedule. Yes, sir.
What would you say is the length for a video?
Depending on the type of video. Every video I showed you has a specific link. Repeat, he asked what would I think is the best length for a video. If it's a traffic generating video, anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes. If it's a sales video, it can be as long as 20 minutes. If it's a customer acquisition video, well that's the sales video. If it's a promo, 30 seconds to 1 minute. If it's a bio video about you and your business, which is the welcome video, 2 minutes. You can go over and under, but you got some flexibility. Yes, ma'am.
Isn't there research that shows that most people will watch a video for up to 3 minutes?
Yes, there is. She asked, is there research that talks about people will watch a video up to 3 minutes? Yes, and that depends on the type of video. What I'm saying here is once people are invested in you, they will watch longer videos. So that's where the traffic generating video, here's the thing with a traffic generating video. People go, well, how can you make a traffic generating video 7 minutes? If I'm telling you 5 ways to generate more sales in under 20 minutes, are you going to watch that whole video? Most likely. Why? Because you're invested. That video has a different psyche because you're trying to get something. If you're just watching a video of something, of somebody just talking about their business, yeah, about 30 seconds in, you're timed out. So it all depends on the video where those statistics apply. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
When you're talking about personas, like say Lisa, like you want to cater to the business that she wants to develop and stuff like that, but do you cater to all of Lisa, like her home and her husband, her wife?
It could be. We're in New York.
Right? So do you do videos on like cooking and then her business too, or like the clothes she wears and stuff like that, or do you just cater to Lisa's business?
All right. She asked if I cater to Lisa's business or Lisa's life.
Yes.
If you have a product to sell, you're catering to Lisa to solve her problems based on your product. Because at the end of the day, your product is the call to action. Okay? So if you're trying to sell her hair extensions, you're not really talking about the beach. You're talking to her about the 5 best ways not for her hair not to fall out when she's sleeping. And then you're going to offer, and so it aligns. Your call to action always aligns with your purpose. The video is very simple. Purpose, every video has one purpose. Don't put more than one thing in the video. When I say one thing, I'm really talking about one major topic. You can have a topic that has splinters in it, that splinters out, but it's one problem, one solution, call to action that aligns to that entire thing. So it makes sense for them to go to the next step with you. If you, like I said, if you talk about that, and then you offer her a free ebook on going to the beach, she's gonna go, I don't want a book on going to the beach. I just want to read the video for hair extension. The best thing you do is to send it to an affiliate site and give her 50% off of hair extensions or something like that. Or for growing her business, maybe it's accounting. Maybe there's accounting software you may have a deal with, a distributor, and you're gonna go and she's looking for a better accounting system. So she reads your article on the 5 ways to do accounting when she's on the road. Okay, because one of your clients says, I have such a hard time handling my business financially when I'm on the road. Immediately it should click in your brain, I need to produce that, if that's what you do. Answer that and then go, by the way, my call to action is, if you enjoyed this video, like our page, sign up to our mailing list, and also feel free to download my ebook or my one-page lead magnet that states the 5 best tools to use to manage your business when you're on the road. That's a great call to action. It's more important to get them as a lead than try to sell them, especially in the earlier stages of the relationship, okay? And then you're on your way to becoming an authority. Q&A, we started that kind of. If you want to get this slide presentation, you can do one of 2 things. You can text the word video strategy, because I'm a digital guy, to 33444. Or you can just go to jimmynewson.com/video strategy, and that'll also get you this slideshow presentation as a PDF. You can kind of go through that. So these are the 2 ways you can do that. We'll also send you out an email that'll kind of have some of this stuff in it as well. But that's it.
Wow.
Oh, hold on, I got one more slide. We're gonna go back to this.
Oh,
Yeah.